a really interesting theme. So now we're live on YouTube, and I would like to ask you guys to introduce yourselves so you can know more about each other. And of course, let's try to say things differently than what we usually say, because sometimes às vezes a gente fica sempre nas mesmas coisas, falando, e que já é um roteirinho. Ah, vou falar isso, isso, isso. Mas vamos tentar modificar aqui, falando coisas diferentes sobre nós. So, Luis, go ahead. What can you say?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my friends from Talk and Talk. My name is Luis. I'm from Campo Grande City. I am a data analyst, and I'm here in Talk and Talk to improve my speaking skills to find more opportunities in job market abroad. And I am 44 years old. In my spare time, I like to play music and I like to watch movies. And sometimes I like to make a lot of outside activities. Thanks.
Very nice having you here. And how about you, Danny? What can you say?
Hello guys, hello everyone, hello YouTube. Um, my name is Danny. I'm living in São Paulo. I'm software developer. Today is my birthday. I am so happy because more aging in my life. Um, I am here in Talking Talk to improve my English, to looking for other opportunities in my career. I am software developer, but now I am unemployed. And in my free time, I like watch series, watch movie, and and I have a one dog, one cat. My cat called Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is the black cat. The black cat is fat black cat. Coca-Cola is so special for me. Uh, that's it. What about you, Mel?
Well, I'm El Tavares. I'm from São Paulo, capital too. And I really like to study languages. I really like to travel no, I really like cycling. I really like to make crafts when I have a great idea about this. I used to dance, but nowadays I don't do that anymore. I know I'm trying to improve my alimentations habits. Um, yeah, and that's it. I think I should just practice more some exercises, going to the gym, something like that. But nowadays I don't do that anymore. And we have another person here, Giovanni. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Good morning. My name is my name is Giovanni. I live in San Sebastião do Paraíso. I'm 33 years old. Mm, Uh, I'm not working working in moment, but I finished course electrical technical. I am married. I'm four dogs. I like watch TV, move, no series. I like waterfall, uh, eat, and I like English, but I'm eternal beginning.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but uh, you can. I think you already speak a great English. I don't know if I would consider you a beginner, but you did an amazing introduction, let's say. And I'm not sure. Is it your first time with me, or did we meet before?
No, uh, is second.
The second time?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
because I remember.
imersão é, de outra pessoa.
Hmm. Yeah.
E o imersão é em Tuesday, correct?
Yeah, it's on
Terça-feira,
Tuesdays.
né?
That's it. So I hope to see you again there anytime if you can. But if you cannot, I'm sure we'll meet in other immersions too. So, guys, muito prazer em conhecer aqui. Conhecer não, mas em ter vocês aqui. Só falando algumas coisinhas sobre a plataforma. Aqui, a plataforma Talk and Talk é uma plataforma para a gente praticar inglês, francês, espanhol, italiano e mandarim. Futuramente, poderemos praticar outros idiomas mais também, como o alemão, que estava em andamento. Além disso, aqui é um lugar seguro para a gente praticar a conversação, para a gente ser entendido. E esse é o maior ponto aqui, o ponto mais crucial, que é ser entendido. Não com inglês perfeito, até porque inglês perfeito não existe, sabemos muito bem disso, mas realmente se comunicar, ter essa vivência, esse contato com o inglês. E claro, pelo fato dessa imersão ser voltada para iniciantes, claro que a ideia é sempre falar o máximo de inglês possível, mas se for preciso, se quiser, pode falar em português também sem problema algum. Bom, dito isso, acredito que é isso. Eu vou só falar em português para a minha introdução, para todo mundo ter certeza que me ouviu. E aí a gente começa com o tema. Eu sou a Mel Tavares, de São Paulo, capital. Eu gosto de estudar idiomas, adoro viajar, andar de bicicleta, adoro animais, adoro comer, all of that, tudo isso e mais um pouco. Well, now we can start with the questions. And as I said, today's topic is decision dynamics. So, Dani, can you read and answer the first question that is actually number 2?
Okay. Are you indecisive or direct? So, sorry, I am a totally indecisive person. I don't like this, but I am who I am here. I am indecisive. I like oh my gosh. I like I like to blame the signal. Do you believe in the signal? Zodiac signal. My signal is Libra. uh, Libra are people indecision people, but don't like BS because in other cases is very is wrong. Me atrapalha ser indecisa in many cases. What about you, Luis?
Well, in my case, I think I am indecisive for a lot of things, but I think I am a 50-50 person about how I take my decisions because sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's very hard to make a good decision, I think. But I am a 50-50. If this decision involves a lot of people, for example, or social environments, I think I got a little bit introvert and shy. But in the another decisions, I am more direct. For example, if I need to buy something or to go someone, I go. So I think it's something like that. And how about you, Giovanni? What do you can tell for us?
Well, indesses, indesses, some something something involvement person and person social como you talk. In my case, I person I make I have made no sorry I have person desconfiado. E type and uh, my quality and the fake observation. E so resume my person in question the decision or no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting actually. Let me see. I think I am. I used to be more indecisive, but my problem is I didn't really know how to how to be direct. Not really know how to be direct, but to express this directly. So this expression, I think it was the main problem for me, and I'm trying to change this because sometimes I feel like I I think that there's an expression, run around the bush so many times, and I don't go straight to the point. So sometimes having this thing is a problem for me, but I'm trying to change this so that I can be a more direct person, not to, talk trash. No, just go straight to the point, just because I don't have time to waste, basically. So I'm going to say what I need to say, and that's okay. Not, of course, not being rude or a bad person at all, but just going straight to the point, and that's totally fine for me. I do have this kind of inspiration that helped me to try to achieve that more about me, be more direct. But it's a process, and I'm in this process, so that's okay to be more like that. Still in the middle of this thing. And Luis, about the third question, why do people fear making decisions?
I think because make decisions is very important in your life. For example, when someone needs to find a new job, for example, or start a new career, for example, when you want to make this to take this decision, this decision will impact your life, your whole life, to be more exactly. And I think a lot of people don't like to make some decisions, like it to feel more comfortable in your actual situation thinking. So I believe that because fear is part of our biological. Porque medo faz parte da nossa existência como ser humano. Pois se a gente não tivesse medo, a gente ia pular do penhasco, sabe? Então, fear is a important ability skill to have in life, I think.
Hmm. And you said a really interesting thing about this question that you said in your answer about being people choosing people choosing not to do anything but to stay in their comfort zone, not doing anything different, not taking decisions. But that's already a decision, right? You can choose to do A, you can choose to do B or C, or to stay at your point that you are. But it's not okay, I'm not making any decision. No, you are making the decision of being where you are. So I do believe that this is a really great point that you said, and I do agree with you. I think people are afraid to take risks in general. Just they don't want to face the problems. They don't want to face their consequences. They just want to have the life that they want and without doing anything for that. So something that I avoid is having this. Of course, having fear, as Luis said, is important. It's not something okay. Anybody should have that. No, it's part of the process. But we need to deal with this, not to be paralyzed by this fear, but also not to ignore this. So it's a balance that we need to have, and that Luis said it's complicated. but it's part of the life, let's say. And how's that for you, Giovanni? What do you think?
Uh, in my opinion, is is danger. Uh, it's danger of the world actual, actual, actual. Uh, fazem people um, sentir fear,
Mm-hmm.
making of decision. Uh, this world está muito violento.
Yeah. And it's something really interesting that you said now about this violence that we have around the world, because it's something related to this, that okay, people maybe can choose not to do something out, something something different because of the violence. So for example, traveling, they choose not to travel because they are fear of the violence. They have fear, they are afraid of the violence that they can face. Some bad people can appear during the travel, for example. So that's something to think about. So that's really interesting that you said, Giovanni. And what do you say about this, Danny? Why do you think people have fear?
Yeah. I think the people are fair because this impact other lives, impact other peoples, and this impact can be the other people the other people stay annoying with you, and and but uh, the other side, decisions are very important to life, very important to stay in live in society, because they day each day, you have you have, you have decision, but it's depend decision is impact your life. Uh, when, for example, me, when I when I have one decision, I think more time, because I I try I try eu tento prever, I try vision about my decisions uh, are impacting your lives, for example.
Yeah, that's so important. And you kind of already answered the next question, so thank you very much. And about this, what do you consider when making a big decision? Is there anything else that you want to mention that you consider when making a big decision? Danny, you're muted.
Okay. W- um, um, for example, I consider uh, impacted in your life the other people, or impact in my or my life too, because sometimes my decision hurt me and hurt the other people, but it's important to make decision about this theme, this subject, for example. um I think the make decision about job, or about in your company is more difficult, is more difficult than make decision about my life, because my life impact only me. It's dependent the case, but if impact more on me, and our decisions, for example, in the company, impact your other lives. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And you said really specifically about impacting other people, even more than you. And how do you deal in these cases that you need to be kind of selfish with people and to think more about you? Do you do you think it's you deal with it with this differently? Like for example, if you had to take a decision that will probably hurt some other people around you, but it's the best decision for you. How do you deal with this?
Oh my gosh, it's I eu demoro. I'm a indecision person. Then my mind is very confused about impacting other people. I think I think I think it more be selfish, but I don't know. I can't I can't is I can't be more direct in my actions. Uh, it's it's difficult for me, but I try make decisions. I make decisions better for me because or me or other people. I choose me, I choose me. But I demoro. I waiting. I wait a better time for make decision. You know?
Yeah. And as you said, I in these cases I do analyze the whole situation to see what's the better thing, and when that's necessary to be more selfish in this case, not
Mhm.
in a bad way, but in a necessary way, it's
Yes.
okay. And of course that can take more time about reflecting about the situation, the consequences of it. But if that's the right choice, like for me, that's what I'm gonna do, you know.
Yeah.
Nassim, and how's that for you, Luis? What do you consider when making a big decision, and how do you deal with these situations where you may hurt other people, but when that's better for you?
Well, it's very complicated because in my whole life, every time that I needed to make a big decision, the impacts are very the impacts are very intense because of these decisions. For example, when I decided to make a change career, for example, uh, I was married. I'm married, but I talk with my wife. I talk with my parents. So this was a big decision, and it impacted a lot of people around me. But I always I tried to make a big decision in a very safe way, I think, because we need to be responsible with our decisions and how this will impact the others that live around us. And I think it's this. I think that's big decisions, big responsibilities, and a big impact on our life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this can be tricky. Like for example, that can seem impossible to take a decision, but it's necessary, as you said. Maybe that wasn't the right thing for you to stay at the same job doing the same things, but trying something new, maybe that had more benefits than the opposite that I don't know the word. But that's really interesting. And what do you think about this, Giovanni?
É, big decision. But em relação involvement, involvement, big decision, uh, both sides involvement, big decision. For me, for me, ah, tudo aquilo que envolve ah, impacto ah, direto in life is big decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see your points. And as you said, it's the biggest ones can be the main scariest, but we need to go through this to grow up in life more, I'd say. And Luis, about the next question, number 5. Have you ever felt stuck trying to make a decision? What happened that next?
Well, I felt a little bit stuck in my life. And what happened is that I became a little bit sad because that feeling that I was stuck in my life is was very heavy because every day was the same. Every the hours, the day was so long, and I think it's that because when you are stuck in your life, everything turns plain without colors, and it's this. But when you take the control of your life to yourself, the things became works.
Yeah, you said about living basically the same days again and again and again. It happened to me, and it's crazy because it feels like it's deja vu, but that may have happened because that's basically the same days. So that may have happened, and it's something it happened to me. But at the same time, I feel like it's so crazy to think about this because while I think, okay, I'm in the same place, I didn't, had the change that I wanted, so I'm basically stuck here. At the same time, I look on another perspective, and I see how many things changed this year, for example, for me. And I see I in the middle of this both sides. Okay, am I going to look to the negative side of seeing me that I'm in the same place, but and anything has changed, or on the other side that everything is happening, and it's so interesting to stop to think about this. And yes, as I said, I have. And what happened, I think it's a whole process. I still go through these days, but it's not worse. I'm dealing great with this because I'm trying to focus on the positive side. So okay, something happened here, I changed here, I changed there, looking for the great things so that I don't be always sad, I don't be always on the bad mood, something like that. And what do you think about this, Danny? Have you ever?
Oh, I have one example for my life, for bad example, but is a real example. In my last uh, I uh, uh, I couldn't finish because my decision in my mind was okay. I would like I would like finish the relacionamento, but I don't know, I don't know finish because I have a fear, I have more sentiments uh, because I have many time more time with other people. My relacionamento I have 10 years. and I would like finish, but não conseguia. And was very terrible because I um, I como é que é? Eu estava presa. I am I am stuck. I am
You
stuck,
were stuck?
but yeah, yeah. Uh, e I don't know, eu não conseguia terminar. Não consegui explicar, mas era isso.
Yeah, sometimes these bad situations can happen, but then we can learn something from this. So even though that wasn't a great experience, but maybe you learned something from this.
Yes, I learned a lot because after they finish this relacionamento, um, I learn I learn to make decision more fast because if you finish fast, my life it was different now. Then I read the other relationship and I not repeat this eu não repetia a mesma coisa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's what you said. Sometimes it's necessary. You learned
Yes,
so many things from this, and now you can choose not to repeat these mistakes.
yes.
Maybe.
I was more young. I was more my mind is more teenager. Today I am adult. I am more responsibility. I am I'm a other person. Today I am already indecisive person, but it's better than other than the other years.
I see. So interesting. And how's that for you, Giovanni? Have you ever felt like that?
In my case, uh, for, for example, recently, recently I did uh, a test cycle, and I, I felt stuck em talking certas, sim, certas coisas. E that's all.
Okay. Your audio maybe it's a little bit far away. Maybe if you can just try to adjust it, but that's fine. We got it. And so that's it. Having this in mind is so important when making a decision, especially a big one. And Luis, about the next question. I'd say Danny already answered this one about telling a bad decision that they made. But how about you? Tell us if you can, of course, a bad decision that you made and the lessons that you learned from it.
I think the most my 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 when I my worst decision in my life was when I choose to find a job that gave não, resumindo, vou falar em inglês. A minha pior decisão da vida que eu tive foi escolher um emprego que me deu estabilidade. Só que não existe estabilidade. E o que eu aprendi com isso é o seguinte: a pior coisa que você tem na vida profissional é você dar certo naquilo que você não gosta. And this happened to me. And I learn and I'm trying to correct this. E essa frase eu escutei de algum lugar, e isso marcou para sempre, assim, a pior coisa que pode acontecer com você é você dar certo naquilo que você não gosta. Então eu aprendi uma vez eu escutei essa frase e ficou comigo para sempre, e isso aconteceu comigo. Eu escolhi um emprego estável, mas que não era estável no fim das contas, né? Então foi bem, eu aprendi isso, não tem essa habilidade, você tem que ir sempre para frente. Mas, é.
Yeah, I totally agree with you when you said that stability doesn't exist. For me, I see it exactly the same way. So I don't try to do things thinking about stability because for me it's just an illusion. And okay, I need to be prepared for these different events, these unexpected events that can happen, and just to be more flexible with it, not to be with a strict mind that okay, anything can go wrong because if something does, I'm going to explode because I can't handle that. No, I need to be flexible enough to handle these different situations. So dealing with this lack of stability that doesn't exist. So that's a really great um, example that you said. And how are you doing now? Are you feeling better after that?
Much better, much better because you can have now I have purpose in my life. Now I can I can make the things uh, in a way that I am I can deal with that. Not because not when life is gave to you, but now I can choose a little bit out of. I know that we can see the future or preview the future, and it's like more I am in charge of my life. I think it's this.
I see. That's important to have this conscious about your life that you are now the main character. You can choose what you want, you can choose what you don't want. So that's really great that you said about it. And how about you, Giovanni? Can you say something a bad decision that you've made?
Yes, my case, but I I believe that I believe that everyone tem ou já teve bad decision, correct? In my case, study. My case, acho não ter estudado antes ou no tempo. This is bad
Mm-hmm.
decision
But you're
for my life.
going. Uhum. Mas você
English,
tá correndo
English
atrás.
também. Ah, yes, yes, yes.
Eu
Talvez
penso
na,
isso,
talvez na mesma situação que o Luiz falou, mas eu parei de falar isso. Agora eu tô
eu pensei isso
seguindo.
também, cara, porque eu estudei inglês, só que depois eu parei, depois eu esqueci tudo. Agora eu tô voltando.
But
Mas
that's
tamo
great,
aí.
everybody here. You guys are correndo atrás. You are here, so that's already a great step to achieve what you guys want. So that's very nice. Congratulations for that. Everybody here being on a Monday at 10 a.m. being here talking to people that it's so interesting. So congratulations for all of us. Let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate. And how about you, Danny?
What question? The bad decision or
Yeah, about the number 7, a great decision that you've made.
great decision? For me, the last year was my year because I take better decisions. One better decisions was travel travel around the Brazil in the all years. Uh, I and my girlfriend, um, I I and my girlfriends uh, travel for by travel to Bahia, um, Recife, um, Fortaleza, in Aracaju, and was seven states, seven states all the year. For me is more for me was my better decision in my life because I I know other cultures, I know other peoples, I know other styles for life. For me, was better year in my life. This decision, eu demorei de tomar. eh, pra não- this decision is difficult for me because my mother my mother minha mãe ia ficar sozinha, is alone. Uh, and my decision was I go and my mother alone or I stay but stay sad person. I decision to go and go was more is and go is better decision for my life.
Very nice.
That's it.
I do believe that this traveling, this not just about traveling, but these moments that we maybe need to kind of leave the person that we love, that can be
Mhm.
so difficult to make this decision. But the most of the times that the the great decision that we can make.
Mhm.
So even though um, that can hurt a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
part of the process.
Yeah, yes,
So
yes. Totally.
so I see your point. And about the last question about a bad decision about me, I don't remember one specific bad decision. I think for me, what happens is maybe from time to time making a bad decision that can um that can prejudice me. But as I said, anything special that I remember right now. And about a good one, I think it's to start learning languages too at a young age, because early age, I don't know, because it can be something really great for me, and for me especially that I intend to work with that can be really useful. And of course, not only useful, but I can be fulfilled if that's really what I want. That can be, it doesn't matter, of course, the what we want, but being fulfilled about what we like to do, what we want to do, that's always better than doing something just because we need to. Of course, we cannot like everything. We cannot choose to do only what we like, but sometimes we need to do things that we don't like to. But it's part of the process. And I'd say the main one about not giving up is just to keep our eyes on our values too, so that we kind of feel the way we can follow, the way we can go, the path, and the things that we can achieve, basically. And how's that for you, Luis? Tell us something good, a good decision that you've made.
I think when I was thinking a little bit ago, sometimes bad decisions are great teachers for our life because we learn a lot. I don't have any regret. I think I have a regret already. I was listening Danny, and she traveled a lot in Brazil. For me, it's a dream. For me, I was thinking a little bit. I was thinking. Uh, Tava pensando agora. I spent 6 years of my life, 6 years, 6 years spent in a row without, and for me it was a big mistake as well. But now I will travel a lot in my life. I
In
fix
your
that.
Fusca? or not?
Maybe. I travel a lot. I love my Fusca, and but now I want to travel to take pictures to more less adventures, more with my wife, and I think more normal travel, not crazy travels with a Fusca through the middle of Brazil.
Let's see. Was it Danny that liked? No, it was another person, right? I think Priscilla that liked Fusca and wanted to have some Fusca. But how about you, Giovanni? What's a great decision that you've made?
Yes. É, então, so, é, going, é, going school, going back to school, né? This is best decision for me, for life, uh, and uh, religion também. I aproximar God and uh, yes, this is
Mm-hmm. Having this option, right, to choose what you want to follow, and something that I do believe that it's important related to what Giovanni said is about trying things. Sometimes we don't know what we want, but we know what we don't want, and that's already a great step for us. Okay, I don't know what I want, but I know I don't want this for my life, so I'm going
uh,
to search for other paths that I can go so I can achieve better things. And that's something related to what Giovanni said, really interesting. So thank you very much for sharing that.
uh, complementar. Não só estudar, mas study English também. I believe in universal, né? A universalização em línguas, das línguas, se resumindo no inglês. Eu já falei isso no post semanal e na Revolução das Máquinas também, mas for me, study English is best, one best decision in my
Let's
life.
see.
Em Talk
I'm
Talk,
happy.
né?
That
Conhecer a
was
Talk
what I
Talk
was
também.
about to say. That's great that you are here with us on TNT
Uhum.
practicing this. Yeah, so thank you very much for sharing this. And guys, I wish we had more time to talk more about this great topic. Today's time is up, but I want to ask you guys one more question that is not on the list, and I would like everybody to answer if that's possible. And the question is, what did you learn today in the conversation? It can be about a new word, a new expression in English, or something about related to making better decisions, or I don't know, anything. So Carlos, oh Luis, Carlos, can you start?
Well, in today immersion, I learned a new sentence, like Danny said when she introduced her and when she talk about her career. I speak in a different way, but I will use the way that she spoke in the beginning of the immersion, and it was pretty cool. I am take notes here, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think, and I can realize my small progress every day in Talk, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very nice. Having being able to do that, to try to measure this, especially here on TNC, I think saving the one of the first emergence that we participate on and then watching this after a few weeks is a great way to measure this. And of course, as you said, sometimes it's step by step, it's little by little, so it's not possible to see this in a short term. But then with the time, being able to see the whole muralha that we've built with all these little steps that we've made is so gratificante, I'd say. Grateful. So thank you very much for being here again. That's always a pleasure meeting you all here. And how about you, Danny? Go ahead. What did you learn?
So, I like the started immersion because I can change my way to speak. Is for me is very interesting. Uh, I like about class makes me reflect about the life, about the other subjects. Today, in special because it's my birthday, I reflect about I'm making the last decisions, the my life in general is more interesting for me. Uh, I learned to uh, the words the little words in for example stuck I don't know I don't know I não conhecia thank you that's it that's it.
Very nice. I hope you have a great day during your birthday. So happy birthday for you. And I hope to see you again anytime. And that's it. And for last, of course, but not least, Giovanni. What did you learn, Giovanni?
For me, is ever uh, satisfa- satisfatório, né? Estar nas imersões, né? Abrangendo todos os anfitriões, mas quando, né, já acho que é a segunda vez que eu tenho imersão com você, o cunho pedagógico é sempre maior pelo fato dos temas, né, o trabalho nos temas, né, como a Dani falou mesmo, o stuck, né, stuck pé atrás, eu também nunca tinha visto isso, né? Mas é interessante, eu gostei muito. E, assim como outras imersões também, né, essa, né, eu aprendi, né, refletir um pouco, né, sobre as decisões, como eu tinha dito na pergunta anterior, né, eu sou uma pessoa muito observadora e isso automaticamente faz com que eu tenha muito pé atrás, né, assim, eu tendo a pensar muito em tomar as decisões. E, Terry,
Very nice. Thank you very much for being here, guys.
thanks.
Eu coloquei o link do serve no chat. Então, se vocês puderem avaliar a conversação, é sempre muito importante para a gente ter esse feedback de vocês, saber o que eu posso melhorar também. E, claro, outros temas que vocês queiram falar sobre em diferentes oportunidades. E é basicamente isso. Claro que, se vocês quiserem estar comigo novamente, eu tenho 2 imersões na terça-feira, uma às 9 da manhã e outra às 4 da tarde. Vocês são sempre muito bem-vindos. E, mais uma vez, parabéns. Feliz aniversário, Dani. Espero que você aproveite bem o seu dia. E é isso, guys. Thank you very much and see you. Bye bye.